I'm Samit Pal Singh and I teach physics at Chandigarh Defence Academy. And I'm associated with Chandigarh Defence Academy for more than past 15 years.
Oh my God, that's a big, huge experience, sir. Before I ask other question, let me ask you the question which we usually ask our NDA aspirants or somebody who's applying for the armed forces, like what is his inspiration or her inspiration? Then if I ask you, like, what would be your inspiration to become a teacher specifically for NDA?
I want to give one of the best cadets to the National Defence Academy so that they can serve their country. So that is what drives me. So God has given me, or through my hard work, I have come into that position that now I can train students so that they can clear the exam of NDA. So I feel myself very valuable as I can provide a good quality candidates to the country and they can serve their motherland.
Really wonderful, sir. I do appreciate your enthusiasm and the way you're putting your spirits into making the dreams into reality.
Thank you.
And if I ask you about what would be your unique teaching methods that which will help a student to make that subject more easier and interesting?
That's a very good question that you have put forward to me. See, the physics is a very conceptual subject, so it needs a lot of understanding and a lot of, you can say, visualization that what will happen to different objects, especially in like motion, electrostatics, and optics. So, as you asked me, so how do we make it interesting? Is that we take some working models into the class. It's just not theoretical teaching and mugging up all the formulas. So we demonstrate that see how these things are working, and then we make them understand that how physics can be used in real life. And then when students see that, he really catches into the physics. And at the same time, I will point out that physics is one of the important part of National Defence Academy exam. It's almost 100 marks. And a lot of questions are from motion. So Newton laws are very much taught in a very practical way. And we demonstrate that.
That's really nice of you, sir, putting your best foot forward. Now, after putting so much effort, definitely a student has to put his 100%. But for teachers, you gotta put your 200% in that.
True.
If I would like to know from you, then what is that most rewarding part of your teaching journey this far from your future defense officer?
The most rewarding part is like when I see my cadets wearing the Indian Defense Services uniform, be it could be from Army, Navy, or Air Force, or whenever the students are coming into Chandigarh Defense Academy, then they're getting their dreams turned into reality. So that it's a path, it's a whole journey that we take them, and then when they become the officers and when they come to meet us, it's totally rewarding, and we know that we have done justice to our country as well.
Can you share this a small success story of a student who achieved his dream and made you proud?
Of course, like if you ask me to remember any one of my cadet, I would like to name Cadet Jagmeet Singh. So he is there, I think, and Cadet Akshdeep, we have taught him. So when you see those cadets in the early days, and especially in the class 11th, they are like a child in front of you sitting on the desk. And when they start to learn and then they prepare for NDA exam, and I was talking about like Cadet Jagmeet, he did not clear his first attempt, so he had tears in his eyes. But the kind of the support that we gave them, and especially then I motivated him, and then he cleared the NDA in the second attempt, and he cleared SSB too. So as going to previous question also, that was the most rewarding feeling, and the success that cadet has, it's absolutely amazing.
I totally agree with you, sir. Definitely for a student who become a cadet, who has to accomplish NDA exam, then look after his SSB, he has to become all-rounder, in which even versatility matters a lot.
Yes.
So in this journey where you have to balance your academics, your physical training, how do we that ensure in this academy that the student gets overall development?
See, it's just following the routine. I would keep it very simple, like getting up early in the morning at 5:30, getting physically ready and doing some exercises, and then giving at least 1 hour in the morning to study because when your mind is totally fresh. So I would say that how to achieve that success is just follow the routine and guidelines laid down by the academy. And when the students are residing in the hostel, all facilities are provided to them. So then have a timely breakfast, get ready for the school, and at the same time school buses are there who will carry the students to these schools. And then I would like to say that to the cadets especially, that attend those classes very carefully. It's just not getting into the class and sitting there. It's just having a thought of learning from what is the outcome of those classes, and in a nutshell, have a good time in school and try to learn. And then after that, school students come to the lunch, so all facilities are again provided. And here comes the most critical part of the training. That is, you can say, NDA classes, totally devoted to NDA, that is taking place in the evening. So students are always excited to attend those classes so that they can clearly, you can say, prepare up to the level of competition of for the ND exam. And finally, student has to take care of physical strength also. So in evening, we always encourage students to take part in physical activities, maybe join gym and take part in sports. In nutshell, before going to bed, that is before 11:30 in the night, give at least 2 hours again for revising what the cadets have studied in the morning. So, in nutshell, answer to your question, sir, is that if you want to be successful, just follow the routine that is being laid down by the academy and follow the guidelines given by the teachers.
Exactly, sir. Your future depends upon the present, how you are devoting your day-to-day activity. And I really appreciate this holistic approach where you are engrossing each student to achieve his dream by completing his overall development. All right, sir. So I will not take much of your time. The final question I would like to ask you is that the final advice you would give to an ND aspirant who was watching the video, who is currently looking up to you, what would that be?
My final advice, dear students, is never, 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 never give up. Never give up. It could be the possibility that you might not be clearing the exam in the first attempt, but don't forget there are multiple attempts in this exam. Just one attempt should not shatter your dreams. Don't give up. And at the same time, if you're successful in the first attempt, don't be overconfident because it's a journey. You're going into a different journey.
Sir.
And have a responsibility of serving the, you can say, our country. That is the utmost feeling. So never give up. Love your country. You will get through.